Chapter 1, an Amalekite comes to speak with David. Now this man, though an enemy of Israel, pays respect to David by falling at his feet. And David's like, "Why are you here and what do you want?" And the young man says, "I'm here to tell you that Saul and Jonathan have died." And David asks him, "How do you know Saul and Jonathan are dead?" Now this is an Amalekite, a staunch enemy of the Israelites. He by chance stumbles on a battlefield while this killing is going on between the Philistines and the Israelites. He sees Saul, Israel's king, lying half dead from his injuries and, quote, respectfully put him out of his misery. And he's here to give David Saul's crown. David's not buying that chili. In fact, 1 Samuel chapter 31 says Saul committed suicide. So did Saul die by suicide, or is this guy telling the truth? In fact, scholars believe that this man was likely at the battlefield as a scavenger. He was taking things from dead soldiers when he came across Saul's dead body and found an opportunity for himself. If he brings Saul's crown to David, maybe David will reward him. Well, then why would he tell David that he personally killed Saul? I think, again, to win David's favor. So this man, like everyone else, knew David and Saul had this beef. If you remember in 1 Samuel, Saul tried multiple times to kill David. So he was probably trying to gain something from David by giving David the crown to be the next king. David questions the man, "Hey, why weren't you afraid to kill the Lord's anointed?" A verse I had you highlight in 1 Samuel chapter 24, verse 6, shows the character of David's heart. He could have been king by killing Saul himself, but he chose not to fight Saul. He trusted that God chose Saul for a reason. So this Amalekite had no idea of David's deep significance attached to the sanctity of the Lord's anointed. So this man testified that he was the one who killed Saul, and David didn't take any personal satisfaction over Saul's death. In fact, he calls for this man to be executed. And the chapter ends with David's deep grief for Saul and Jonathan. Jonathan was Saul's son. Jonathan was also David's BFF. He honored Saul in his lament, remembering his good qualities and accomplishments.